Welcome back everybody to a new video on the Silverstone circuit in the British Isles. This amazing circuit. I actually love it. I'm doing pretty well right. It's fast, it's flowing. And today it's round 6 of the WORL series, this league, which we're 6 in the qualifying, but we are going to be 9 people I believe, as a few are going to join us in during the session, as they will be arriving late. But we are now going to analyze the driver standings, and as you can see, after last race in Canada, I believe it was, we are now third in the championship standings, about 60 points behind Powered, who has won 4 races. We have won 1, and dead ahead of us, but I'm quite confident we are faster than him. So this race is really going to be about beating Powered and trying to stop him. 10 rounds left, including this one. So we are now in the qualifying. We are 1.8 tenths behind Powered. So we only need to gain about 2.5 tenths, including the time that he will gain. So this was possible, as my first lap was quite scruffy. I think I messed up this first sector, turn 1, 2, 3, that sort of thing. Dr. Med behind us, Excel. Now, if we look at the standings again, we see that Fortnite Bowls is actually he's in 6th. Yeah, no, I thought he was way up there, because he's quite fast. Usually he does iRacing, but he won't be participating in this race, so that's good news for us. Only have to deal about Powered and Excel. Excel, his teammate, will of course try and hold us up if he is ahead of us, but he is currently 5th in the qualifying order, as we are now going to go ahead into the second to last corner. Going to start our first lap. Really important to get our exit. We're going to follow through with this lap. So we now go onto the main straight into this right-hander, flat of course, into this left-hander. Important to keep the steering smooth here. As we're now going to the second turn, go quite wide, 4th gear, touch the exit curb, then go into 3rd gear to maximize traction out of this corner. We gain a bit of time, quite a bit of oversteer, but as I said, we lost a lot of time in this first sector, and we're now already up by what we need. So we just need to match our last lap to get pole position here, I believe, as Powered is going onto the old straight into... No, I don't think... fuck, what straight is that? Anyway, as we now go into this Cops corner, we lost about 0.3 tenths there, but that's a flat Cops, of course. They improved the handling on this game, so we can get better. As we go into Maggots and Beckett, and we're gonna... Oh my god, we're gonna invalidate. So that's our qualifying gone. That's our qualifying gone. Quite a shame. Really quite a shame. We were faster than next Powered, and as we see now goes into the final corner, he's not going to improve. Yes, he's slow. He's slow. He's not going to improve. 26.0. Let's see. No, he doesn't improve. So that would have been enough to get us pole position when I'm going to come into the pits for the race start. As we're now going to check quickly the qualifying order right now. Right, so we're second, Powered is first, and Excel's teammates 5th, and that's all we really care about. So we're just gonna skip ahead, as we're now going to go ahead to the end of the formation lap, where I've opted for the hards, as the hards are hard to, how do you say it, get them up to temperature when you come out of the pits. So when you pit, it takes longer for the hards to go up to temp than the mediums. So you're better off starting with the hards, as they are already up to temperature during the formation lap. As Dr. Med has opted for the same strategy as us. And now the reason I've opted for the hards, even though Powered is on the mediums, is because I was faster than him in qualifying. Even though I invalidated, I would have been faster, which means that indicates to me that my pace was faster. So even though I should be able to keep up during the first 2 laps and then stay in the DRS of Powered, if not overtake him completely, as we're now going to 3, 4, 5 red lights, and it's gonna be lights out and away we go. Really good start, better than Powered. We're gonna maybe have a look into the no braking first corner, as he has to avoid, because we are almost side by side. We're going to have a look down the inside. We're going to brake late down the inside, cover off his exit. We're going to go wide actually, but we're going to cover him off for this third turn onto this long straight. I don't remember the name, but we are in the lead of the British Grand Prix in Silverstone. Pound's going to go down the inside, however, and we're going to try and defend it, but we are just too far back, and we're just going to try and do the switch back here. He goes deep. We're going to go wide, down the inside, through goes Lazy Stairs, and we're going to go side by side into the old pit straight, down to Cops, but I have a bad feeling. I've seen this one before, and we're just going to back down and stay behind him. Get a good exit out of Cops, but we muffle it. And now into this Maggots, Beckett's and Beckett's, Stekkett's go-we thing to try and line up a move on this exit, and he goes a bit wide, so we're going to use the ERS, a bit of ERS, to try and get up alongside, but he has a better tires, so we're just going to try and, oh no, Slipstream is really powerful here, so we're going to have a look down the inside, but it's just too fast of a corner. We're going to try and wait for the next lap, green 2 sectors. We get a really good exit this time, as we're going to go side by side, and it's just like we have DRS. It's like we're on unequal cars, really. Well, with the hard tires, up into the lead again, as we can now see that Ended is out of DRS, almost out of DRS of Dr. Med. So if the three of us can pull away, that would be good, because I'd only have to contend with the three of us. And in the next few laps, it has happened. So we are only 3 now, battling for the lead, as Powered goes round the outside. We can't really do anything, as ERS would be futile, and he has DRS. So we let him go, we don't really fight it. But we are now in 2nd place, which means not only do we have to think about Powered, about attacking Powered, we have to think about defending Dr. Med. And he gets a really good exit out of the last corner, so he's now right back into the fight behind us. I think he's going to try and have a look down to this corner, so we're going to maybe try a bit defending. He doesn't go for the move, interestingly. We're going to go a bit wide, try and get a good exit out of this one, try and attack Powered to defend Dr. Med, as offense is often the best defense. But we're now going to get a really poor exit, and we're all going to be spaced out, so we're just going to skip at the end of the lap, as Dr. Med now has a run on us. We're going to go really defensive, force him the long way round. And we just brake later, and at this stage of the race he can't do anything about it, and we stay ahead. He's going to have a look down the inside, but he's just too far back. I think that was just a bluff, as yeah, we're now behind Powered and ahead of Dr. Med. The Ended has now joined the party. Calevra is too far back to do anything, so it's now 4 of us fighting for the lead, as I believe someone has retired. We were 9 at the beginning. Someone has retired. I think it was like the McLaren of Twiz. I think he had problems. As we're not going to go into this straight, I always forget the name. We're going to use ERS, try and go for the move and Powered. We have a massive speed advantage. Go down the inside, brake late. He is going to try and go for the switchback, but we're not going to open the door as he did, as we actually do a bit. But he's too far back to do anything. So we're now in the lead again on lap 8. 3rd time we take the lead of Powered, as Winter gets his fast lap. He had to pit for damage and repairs. As we now go into the Cops corner, and we're just going to enjoy this Maggots Beckett section. Into the left, into the right, downshift to the right. We go a bit wide there. Actually really poor exit. Powered gains on us a little bit. I think he's going to get a run, as no. Surprisingly, he doesn't. Even with DRS, he doesn't get a run. As we now go into this right hand there. We get a bit overstay. He's gonna get a look now. We defend yeah. If you defend in this corner, unless you do a through goes Hamilton, you should be good in terms of defending. But he is now right behind us. As we now go into this flat corner, we get a warning. And we're going to defend him. He's going to go and try around the outside, which is going to turn into the inside for the next corner. We're going to squeeze him a little bit. We're going to go wide, try and get a good exit. As yeah, he has to go tight. So we're going to be good, as we're going to have DRS and yeah, defending this position easily. Dr. Med goes ahead of him also. which is really good for us. And that goes ahead as well. I was going to turn into Dr. Med there, really risky move from him. I didn't see him. As in that goes ahead of him on the mediums. He is on the hards. We are on the hards, of course, also as the hards should be faster by now. So if we just keep ahead of Ended and Dr. Med, if we work with Dr. Med, we should be fine. We could pull away there. As if Powered stays behind, this could be a really good gain in terms of championship standings, as we are, of course, 60 points behind with 10 to go. So yeah, this is not good. As we now go onto this main straight, try and use a bit of ERS to stay ahead of Dr. Med, as he of course has DRS and he's gonna gain a really lot of time here. But he's not going to get that overtake. As the safety car deployed, are we going to pit? I was really indecisive there, but we're going to pit. We're going to pit. We almost give damage to Dr. Med there. Try and not take a speed warning there. That would be really not good. So safety car. This changes everything, as we're now going to have to pit for the mediums. We're going to have to do 16 laps on the mediums, as Power is going to be on the hards now. That is going to give us the advantage for the short term, but long term, if Power doesn't crash out, if he isn't clean air, he could overtake us with the fresh tires, with the fresher tires at the end. Still on the lead. Good pit stop there, 2.2. Well done, team. As we now go out onto the track. Now let's take a look at the position there. Dr. Med behind us, also on the mediums. Ended, Powered, and Calevra, all on the mediums behind us. I'm really worried. I'm really worried about Powered here, because he's the fastest, and that could also be a problem. As a yes, Jeff, we are going to pit on lap 17 for the softs. Thank you, Jeff. I would prefer to have Hannah as my race engineer, really. As we now go into this last last lap of the safety car. Dr. Med behind us. We are going to try and surprise him to pull away into the distance. As yeah, we are now going to try and bamboozle him. We're gonna, on the exit when we are straight and he's still in the corner, we're gonna go for full power. So yeah, we're gonna bamboozle him. We get a good exit. He's gonna have to fight with Ended, and that is gonna give us the free air we need to get out of DRS and pull off. Now, this is a really crucial part of the race, because if we don't pull up, we're gonna have to fight till the end. But if we do, we'll be able to do a Max Verstappen at literally every Grand Prix this year and win this race by a country mile. If they fight, of course, if they do work together, which I don't think they will, as they will scrap. We should be able to win this race quite comfortably. And as we skip ahead to the next lap, it is becoming increasingly clear that we are out of DRS, and we are now just going to enjoy the next half of the race with some classical music. as we're going to emerge out of the final corner to claim victory in Silverstone and finally cut down that lead that Powered has amassed over the last few rounds to, I think, now about only 55 points. Still a gain. We're happy we take that. He finishes third instead of second, as he had this 6-second penalty. Dr. Med gets second in his place, so this is a good day for us, as we're going to take the top step of the podium with that new emote I just bought 20 minutes ago. And yeah, that was the episode, guys. Please consider leaving a subscribe and a like if you liked it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!